Hi everybody, I'm April from insightsbyapril.com. I'm actually in the middle of a crafting project, which I don't do many crafts just because I'm not overly creative, but I don't know, you've probably all seen the looking glass pumpkins on Pinterest, and I will tell you, they don't work. I went out and I bought the Looking Glass spray paint and I tried to do it and it didn't come out. So I will tell you, don't waste your money on buying that, because that spray paint, super expensive. It was about $13, which I used my 40% off coupon from Michaels, but it's an expensive paint for something that doesn't work. So I had started spraying my pumpkins and they came out dull, like a dull gray, which was gross. So I went back and I bought another can of the Looking Glass, thinking that maybe it was just that can that didn't work, but it wasn't. So I had also bought a can of chrome spray paint. So what I did is I took just the plastic pumpkins that you can get at Michael's, and if you go on different trips, or if you have like one of those 30% off everything, then go buy some. I mean, they're super cheap and they're things that will be able to last for years and years since they're plastic versus doing this to like a real pumpkin. So this is sprayed with the Krylon Chrome spray paint. They came out nice and shiny, which I tend to like, you know, of course I like oranges and browns and things like that, but I really like blacks and grays, as you can see behind me how the rest of my house is decorated. So all you have to do is simply just spray paint it. It only takes like 1 to 2 coats and you can get a nice chrome finish to your pumpkins. And so what I am going to do is show you how I'm going to finish these up. I'm going to do everybody's initials, like my husband's and my kids' first initial on each of the pumpkins, so that, oops, I kind of messed up the other one, so that we could each have our own little pumpkin as decoration. To start, what you can do is just take a pencil and outline where you want the lettering to go. So I just did a simple D, which is a little hard to see, but you just make a slight indentation so that way it gives you a place of where you can put things, because I know me, I have really bad handwriting for one, and I tend to not do things very well. I'm very clean. I would show you Bella's pumpkin that I already finished, but I just finished it and I didn't let the glue quite dry all the way, but that's kind of the beauty, is that I can fix it. So this is Bella's that I did. Sorry, there's a little sheen on it. So it has her little initial, which I need to fix it just a touch because it's starting to fall. Anyways, but you can do either just regular Elmer's glue and glue it on, but I would suggest going really light, or if they have like the tacky glue, which will hold probably a little bit better than this. So I just take it and outline the D with the glue, and then here, let me move the camera so y'all can see it a little bit better. And then what I do is I bought these little sequins, glitter sequins. You can get them in different sizes, but the beauty of this is that I can just pick it up with my finger and put it on to the pumpkin. And then I just follow the outside of where I put the glue, and see, it's a really quick project. Really quick. So I did blue for the boys and the family and pink for the girls. I know some people might not like that. I was hoping I could find some black glitter to make it stand out a little bit more, but they didn't have any at Michael's whenever I went yesterday. So I just picked up these colors because I know my kids like these colors. So as you can see, it's a super easy, quick project. I spray painted the pumpkins in about less than 5 minutes and they dried fairly quickly. I did let them set overnight so that they could, you know, just in case they were tacky, since it seems to be always pretty humid here in Texas. So see, I'm starting to do the outline of the D, And you're seeing how fast I'm doing this. It's really not a hard project, but it's so cute. It kind of dresses up your Halloween decor without being too dark. So you can see his little D. It's coming together really quickly. You do need to let, after you get this all set, you do need to let it dry completely. What I would suggest, if you want it to really stay for a long time and hopefully not get too messed up by the kiddos, is to, after this is dry, spray it with the spray shellac. You can get that whenever you go get your chrome paint. So as you can see, it's a really, really easy project that makes some really cute pumpkins that I can keep for years to come, since it's not a real pumpkin. And the beauty of not using one of those fast drying glues is that you can fix it when it starts to fall, because it probably will. Try to go fairly light on the glue, that way it's less likely to fall, because I didn't do as good with Bella's because I put a little too much glue on it. So her bee is coming apart, so I'll need to fix it. So I went a little bit lighter on this glue, and you can see that it stays pretty well, and then I'll spray over it with a spray shellac, and then it'll be set, and I'll be able to use these decorations for years to come. I highly suggest whenever you do this is, I mean, you could do it in several trips, or just go whenever they have their big sales, because it seems like Michael's, as soon as they put all of their holiday decorations out, that they put it on sale right away too. Or you can always just get it at the end of the season, and then you can make these for next year. But I like these, the fact that, here's the big ones. I also did big ones. I originally got white pumpkins because that's what the Pinterest thing had said, was to buy, either get orange pumpkins and sprayed them white, or I just bought white pumpkins because mine had it. I also did it with a black pumpkin. It came out the same way. And so you can use any really color base pumpkin and spray it with the chrome spray paint, and it makes a really, I think it makes a really cute little decoration that I can use from here on out, and I did it fairly cheaply and fairly easily. I'm not a crafty person at all, I will fully admit that, but this is something that I could do. It looks cute. The kids will like that they have their own little pumpkins in our decorations, which I use that black table back there that's behind me, and that's where I usually put all of our holiday decorations. So this is my scope and share for the day, for once you catch me being crafty and it halfway worked out. So yeah, just to recap, I painted these pumpkins with a chrome spray paint. I tried that Looking Glass spray paint and it doesn't work on plastic, just so everybody knows. And then I used glue and sequins to do the initials for my whole family. So, and then I'm going to spray paint over it with the shellac paint. So that's my scope and share for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Everybody who didn't get to tune in live, I'll make sure I'll share it on all my social media channels so that you can see it there. I am April from insightsbyapril.com. On all my social media, I'm Insights by April, except for Instagram. It's April Ock. But I hope you enjoyed this little crafty moment with me. Hopefully there'll be more to come, and maybe I'll do some of my baking in the kitchen with you, so I can share my little tips and tricks of how I bake, and people seem to like it. So thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful Friday and a great weekend, and if you're so inclined, head out to the craft store and go make your own chrome pumpkin.